Going on, guys? So today we're going to get into maximizing your model engagement and the secret to high retention and earnings, right? Because we want to learn how to keep our money, not just make money. We want to be at a level where we can consistently grow and not just be able to keep our heads above water, right? So definitely making money is important, but learning how to keep that money is extremely important, right? Keeping the models motivated, earnings consistent, all these things are super, super important. So, um, the first rule, the number one rule in any business, but especially within this industry, right? In this industry, it can be a little tricky, it can be a little muddy. The number one rule in this is communication. Always keep this in your head. I know it can be annoying. I know it, like to have these constant conversations to maybe go out of your way to talk to them, blah blah blah. But trust me, it goes a long way, especially with models. Okay, so having regular communication, whether it's just feedback, whether it's celebrating like achievements, whether she's just oh my gosh, this is amazing, made 5K, and you're hitting her back really quickly, or she has questions, she has a problem, she has she's worried about something, you hit her back immediately. I don't care if you got to hire a VA to do this or you want to do this specifically, but you need to have this regular communication, not just through messages, okay? Like with your big creators, with A tier or B tier creators, I honestly would recommend you have weekly check-in calls, like actual like 15-minute conversations. You sit down, you discuss performance, address any concerns, right? All in all, like communication is extremely important, and having a consistent flow of back and forth, knowing that they feel that they're going to feel comfortable, they're going to feel safe, and they feel heard and understood is extremely important, right? And it's just going to keep them feeling like they are a part of a team, like they are like not just that there's some ghost guy who's taking care of stuff who they've talked to once per month, or they talked to once when they were closed and that was it, right? You don't want that. You don't want them to feel disconnected. You want them to feel connected, right? Because that's going to keep them there. That's going to keep them feeling good, and that's going to keep the money flowing, right? Number two is going to be just goal setting, right? So collaborating with models to like set realistic targets, right? Tracking the progress, adjusting strategies. This goes right in line with communication, right? But having those goal settings, whether it's just asking your models like, hey, we made 5K last month. What is your goal this month, right? Like let's set a goal together, and so that we both know what direction we're headed and we can really put in the effort together, right? And that way they feel like, okay, we're collaborating. This is good. They'll feel extra incentive and extra drive to hit that goal and to work hard. And that brings me into my third point, which is incentive programs. So a major thing within any business is to gamify, right? You want to gamify things, especially for the people who are working with you or for you. So gamifying it, whether it's offering bonuses, rewards for reaching milestones, for reaching goals, for doing certain tasks, for doing a certain amount of content within a week, or whatever it may be. Gamifying that does two things. One, it's psychologically in the brain. People like to be winners, right? People want to win. So gamifying it makes them strive for more. And two, it also recognizes their efforts. So when they've hit that reward, they've hit that milestone, they get a reward. It can be a cash bonus. It can be, I'm gonna send you a new camera for content, right? It can be like some business credit type thing, whatever you want it to be. Realistically, it can be anything, but gamifying it, offering that bonus, offering that reward, and recognizing that they've put in the work, once again, they're going to feel good. It's going to boost their morale, right? You're just pointing it out to the model like, hey, you did very well this month. You did very well with this. You hit this amount of content. We've been listening to you. We've been collaborating with you for 3 months. It's this is amazing, like extra thing. Once again, just going to make them feel good. And it's going to keep them there, once again, and keep them working hard to keep that money flowing, right? And then number four is going to be the professional development, which could be those weekly check-ins, going over performance, going over those kinds of things, providing training sessions on how to shoot content, angles, lighting, branding, audience engagement, whatever it might be, right? All those kinds of things are going to develop them professionally and make them feel like things are serious, right? You don't want a model that's just kind of like going around and thinking this is a game, everything is fun. You want them to feel like this is a business, that this is professional, because once again, this will keep them more serious, and this will keep them, it will in their mind feel like this is a serious thing, this is a serious company, this is a real business, we're making money, we can take things far, we can go from 10K to 20K to 30K to 40K. On top of that, like part of the professional development as well is encouraging models, right, to attend industry events, workshops, whatever it might be. I mean, let's be honest, most of the time for models, that's just a party for them anyways, right? It's just partying. They're just a group of girls. Woo, we're having fun and it's all good. We're chilling by the pool in Cape Town, whatever it might be, right? It ends up just being a party for them. They feel good, they like it, but however, it also allows them to kind of collaborate with other models and get to know other girls in the industry, which, oh wow, you're making this much, or oh yeah, let's collaborate, girl. We could do this, and that would be fun, and that would get really good engagement, or let's do shout for shout, whatever it might be. All these things are just going to boost them and drive business farther. Once again, for either keeping them there, making sure they feel that things are serious, for wanting themselves to go farther and make more money and get those rewards, get those bonuses, all of that. So just enhancing your model management skills is extremely important, right? You want to be the manager, right? You're still the manager. You want to be ahead of the team. So be in constant communication, have those incentives, those rewards, make sure that they're developing professionally, and trust me that they will stay. They will hit those milestones. They will work harder. They will stay longer, maybe for as long as possible, right? Maybe forever, and your business will grow that way and stay steady with the income and not have to be going up and down. You don't want to be yo-yoing. You want to consistently grow. The best way to do that is just to make sure that your models are happy and that they are working hard and that they want to work hard. So, yeah, follow us on IG for more. We have daily scaling and acquisition tips on our IG at Atrax Acquisition. It's in the link in the bio, as well as check us out more if you're new to this channel. Go ahead, click on our channel. We have a bunch of more stuff. We have a bunch more stuff coming, all on scaling and acquisition within sales. So yeah, check us out, and yeah, peace.